They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Atlanta.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Falcon first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Recovered by...
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Push him back.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Bridgewater. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Bridgewater again. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he was struggling a bit, misses a couple, and he bangs a really long one through.
And Brandon, doesn't it just figure? He'd had a few misses, as you noted, but his coach had confidence to run him back out there and let him bomb away from long distance. And this time, he puts it through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 38, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Falcons.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Falcons 7. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
Pickup of 3.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He finds Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
A gain of 7.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. On first down, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The Falcon first down.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third.
Ryan will throw again. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And 3 at the 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. To throw again is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's third.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Ryan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. So really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.